Hey everybody, welcome back to another bottom dollar bail enforcement video. We'll be definitely covering a bow dollar bounty today. Let me just send my guys out here real quick. Okay. So, and the reason why I'm sending those guys out is it's part of well, I'm not sure if it's part of the career tab. Businesses, sorry. Uh, I think it's, yeah, see, part of the tier 4 where you have to send out your bail agents from the office for an additional $1 million to go towards tier 4. And also, if you go to your stats page and rewards, uh, bottom dollar bounties, and as you can see, there's awards for completing uh, a certain number of bounties, and as well as the 6 bounties that you pick up from the high dollar bounties. You get an extra 25 grand for each one of them. The other ones you just get extra RP once you reach the platinum level anyway, and then some you get RP for various levels. Also doing the police missions for Vincent, which I'll cover those in another video. And of course you got to get 500 in additional income from the bail enforcement agents, which is the 2 guys that I just sent out. And then I guess eventually it'll be $1 million for the platinum level. And of course 2,500,000 for just getting any bail bond. Okay, so here we go. And these bail bonds can be anywhere from 36,000 is the lowest I've seen it to 40,000, which is the highest I've seen it. So let's go for, well, it doesn't matter which one, but we'll go for the highest one first.
Everyone knows Lil Prince, and everybody's trying to get him for something. Murder, double murder, triple murder, you name it. I've got his last location, but other than that, you're on your own. Hello? Is anyone there?
Okay, so Lil Prince looks like we're going all the way to probably going to be all the way out in Paleto Bay, and we'll have to hack into a CCTV camera. If you don't feel like driving, you can take a helicopter. Okay, so since I'm driving, I'm not gonna follow the yellow line because it's a long way around, especially on the highway on the west end of the map. So what I'm gonna do is take this road on the east end of the map, this one here that I'm on now, and we're going to take this to Harmony, and we're going to cut through Mount Chiliad on railroad tracks. It'll knock about a minute to 2 minutes off of your time, so I mean it does save you time. Well, it actually depends on where your bell office is at. If you're closer to the Western Highway, then you probably want to take the Western Highway. You don't want to cut all the way across to the east end of the map just to do this route. So, but because of where my bell office is, this is why I take this route. And we're coming up on Harmony now. So this is Harmony. And what we're going to do is come over here to these railroad tracks, and we're going to get up on the railroad tracks and cut through Mount Chiliad. And definitely make sure you slow down so you don't jump over into the other side over there. And don't worry about trains when you're going this direction, because you are traveling the same direction as the train. When we'll be coming back, we'll be taking this same route. Uh, and that'll help us avoid traffic and any enemy vehicles that may be coming at us. Oh, and coming through this first tunnel here, make sure you're dead center, because if you're off to the side just a little bit, you can catapult yourself off of the bridge and into the water down below. Alright, get off those tracks right here. Alright, and you just gotta wait for the hacking bar to go all the way up, and then you're in. No codes or trying to figure out hacks and stuff like that on this one, which is nice. Alright, so bring up your phone, hit the purple icon in the bottom right hand corner, and you're in the CCTV cameras. And then just on each camera, pan all the way to the right. If you don't see him, then switch to the next camera. And so far I found him at this spot and two others. This is one of the two spots that I was talking about. And there he is. Sometimes it takes zooming in to actually spot him, and then move the camera just a little bit and it'll pick him up. Alright, so now we know where he's at. We can get out of the cameras, go get back in our car, and go track him down. And this guy doesn't ever shoot back. You just gotta get close to him and he'll surrender. So no tasing necessary.
You got our guy? Then bring him on back.
You
Okay.
cocksucker!
Just to get him to back off a little bit, because once you hit the railroad tracks, you don't have to worry about him anymore. And you could cut through where the Cluckenbell chicken factory is at, but not necessary. And as you probably just heard in the background, a train just went by, so we should be clear for a few minutes. Although there is a chance we'll run into one once we pass through the second tunnel. So just keep an eye out. If the train does hit you, it will explode your vehicle. And just so you know, if a train does come while you're in the tunnel, uh, go all the way up to the side and park, and you should be okay as long as you stop moving. Because if you're still moving,
Yo,
what'll
what the
happen
fuck
is
you think you're doing?
you'll catch the edge of the train and it'll bounce you around inside the tunnel and you will explode. And if it happens to be coming at you, once you hit this part right here, just jam it in reverse and back up to where you can park on the side. Well, I have not tested it with this van though, because the side steps, it might make it just a little bit wide. So just be careful. And usually about here is when you would spot a second train, if one is coming. And right here is where you want to get off the tracks. And again, if your Bell Enforcement office is in a different location, you may not take this route. You may know of another way that's faster for you. So definitely take the one that you think is fastest. Oh, and actually, I kind of passed my turn. Huh. So you can actually learn different routes around the map. This is another one that it'll get you to Vincent's lockup faster, but again, if your Bell office is in a different location, you may not take this one at all. Oh, on that bridge I just passed under, make sure you slow down before you drive up into it, because if you hit it too hard, you'll just bounce off and roll.
look out!
Hey, cocksucker!
Excuse me, I'm trying to work. Ugh.